Dollar Tree's got a new collection from Ioni, and I've got all the pieces. Let's try them on and see how they work on my 40 plus skin. Hello, Fab Family. Hello. So good to see you. Today is a fun makeup therapy type video because I have finally got my hands on the Daydreaming collection from Ioni. And we are going to try all of the pieces on my face today. You guys know that I was on the hunt for this collection. It came out like maybe 2 months ago, and it took my Dollar Trees a good month and a half to finally stock them. But I did finally get my hands on every piece, and we are going to try all of them today. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I make press-on nails. I also make budget-friendly beauty content featuring stores like Dollar Tree because I love to look good, but I'm trying to save all the money I can while I do it. That means I test their products on my 40 plus skin to see if it's worth your money. So if you're interested in joining the Fab family or you just like videos like that, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing because I have so much I'd love to share with you. So let's get into these new products from the Daydreaming collection from Ioni. All right, Fab family, let's get right into the makeup. First things first, we need to do some prep. My skin is kind of dry. I did my skincare this morning, but that was several hours ago. So I'm going to prep using the Peptide Jelly Moisturizer from the Global Beauty Care brand. This one is from the Glow Skin skincare line. And this is one of my favorite pieces of that line. So we're just going to go ahead and moisturize. I really like this under makeup because it just gives the perfect amount of moisture. And then I'm also going to use the Super Greens for my under eyes. And then to prep my lips because they are dry, we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to try are the Ioni pH Kiss Balm. This one is in the shade Orange Zest. I also got this Apple Crisp shade. All right, here we go. It's so cute. This is the Apple Crisp shade, and it says, your lips but better. pH Kiss Balm reacts to your skin's natural pH for a soft pop of color infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E for a hydrated, radiant lips. So you can see this one was the Apple Crisp, and it's supposed to be soft pink. But I always thought that these were pretty much a standard shade, and then they just kind of change depending on like your skin tone. So this is the Apple Crisp. It smells really good. Let's put this one on. My lips are dry, so this feels so good. It feels like a regular balm, nothing special. It's already changing though. Pretty cool. It says a soft pink. That looks like soft pink to me. So that is the Apple Crisp shade. Here is what it looks like on the skin. And then I also have the Orange Zest shade. And this one is supposed to be a soft coral. I'm interested to see if these actually are different. To be honest, I think that they are. They do look different. So if my camera would focus, there we go. You can see the soft coral on the top, and it is a lot more like orangey than the soft pink. So very nice. And then I have the soft pink on my lips. So far so good. Feels good. It's not super waxy. Actually feels really nice on the lips. This Daydreaming collection from Ioni, they did come out with a lot of lip products. So I do have a couple more lip balms to share with you. These ones are the Shea Butter lip balms, and these are so cute. These are in the shape of strawberries, and this one is in the shade Strawberry, and it says red. So it's supposed to be the shade red. So here it is. This is the Strawberry shade, and this is a Shea Butter lip balm, and it's a hydrating Shea Butter lip balm with a jojoba oil, vitamin E, and a pop of buildable soft color for radiant lips. Y'all, this is not a soft color. That is pigmented. That is really pretty. So this is what it looks like. This is so cute. It doesn't have a lot of smell to it. It's not very smelly, but this is darling. Look at how much pigment you get from this. This is more of a lipstick than anything, than a lip balm. So Gorgeous. These are all $1.25, and I'm so excited to try all of these. I also got the pink mint shade, and it's supposed to be a soft pink. They do show all the shades on the sides, which I really do like about the packaging. The packaging just eats down. This Daydreaming collection, the packaging is, yes, it's just everything. So this one is just as cute as the red one. Oh my gosh, these are so darling. This one is the pink mint shade, and it's supposed to be a soft pink. These are really smooth. They go on nice and smooth. They feel really nice. Going down. Y'all, these are cute. These are not lip balms whatsoever. The packaging is giving lip balm, but the formula and the shade, that is gorgeous. Both of these are absolutely gorgeous. I would recommend these already. These are so cute. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of these. The shade is so cute. I'm just loving everything about this. So this is the Shea Butter Lip Balms. It's a big fat yes for me. I love it. I love both of the shades. I think these would look so nice. Even this is just, it's stunning, as they say. I wasn't expecting to like the pH lip balm, so I am happy with that. So now that we've prepped just a little bit, let's finish up with some primer. I've got the Daydreaming Collections Matte Primer. Guys, the packaging is just, it's gorgeous. I love the packaging. Okay. The description says, prime before you paint. This matte primer is formulated to glide over the skin to create a smooth canvas before makeup infused with the squalene. It hydrates the skin without clogging pores, leaving it soft and looking natural. So here it is, some matte primer. It's giving putty primer for real. I did test this like a bit when I first hauled these, and I felt like it was a little thin, but now in my fingers, it's feeling kind of nice. Maybe I just didn't have enough the first time, but I do feel like it's leaving a cast. And it did leave a cast on my my hand when I tested it in the haul. So it's definitely leaving a little bit of, it's definitely left a little bit of a cast. It's blending down though, so it's not horrible. This definitely gives me the feels of the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I actually really enjoy that primer. But this is giving casket ready. Okay, all right, well, here we are. The colors should pop against this. So this is the matte primer from the Daydreaming collection. I really wanted this to work, so I hope it still can come through for us because I have not found a matte primer at Dollar Tree. I really like the Ageless primer, but it's not as matte as I would like. So I'm hoping that this one comes through. Let's keep moving. Next thing I want to show you guys is this liquid bronzer. This one is in the Macchiato shade, and it's a medium brown. She bronze. She is giving face. All right. So it's in this cute little honeycomb kind of shape. Very cute. So here I have the liquid bronzer in Macchiato. And the description says, hello, bronze goddess. This lightweight liquid bronzer delivers a natural, sun-kissed glow with a seamless, blendable finish, paraben-free. So here we are. That is deep. She deep. She got thoughts. All right, I really am excited to try this. So this is the liquid bronzer, but before we do, I need to set a base. So let's quickly do that. We are going to keep it in line with Dollar Tree today. I just grabbed a couple Dollar Tree products to throw on. First, I'm going to start with this Glow Up highlighter from Be Pure. I like to underpaint or I like to underpaint. I really like to highlight under my makeup. So I like to put down a highlight before I do anything. It just kind of brings out your highlights. It brings out your natural high points without making it super bright. So I always do that. This one is in the shade Sparkling Rose. And it looks like this. My arm filling up fast today. Okay, friends, I just went ahead and put on the foundation. I did mix these two shades and it came out pretty nicely. These are the Le Mercury Flawless Finish foundations. The coverage on these isn't super high coverage. You definitely can just go in with a couple of layers, but it layers pretty well. So let's go in with the liquid bronzer. I want this to look pretty good, so I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm not going to put it directly on my face. Let's see how this works using different tools. So I'm going to use this side with the brush and this side with the sponge. To wet my brush, I'm going to use the setting spray from the Daydreaming collection. This is the green tea extract setting spray. This is the setting spray, the green tea extract setting spray from Ioni. I'm going to use this to wet this brush for the bronzer. It's got a lot of scent. I don't really like a lot of setting sprays. I have really oily skin, so setting sprays can really leave my skin looking like worse off. So I'm gonna just use this on the brush, especially because it has a really strong like green apple kind of scent to it. And yeah, I already know I don't really care for that, but I mean, it's a setting spray. It's always good to set your makeup with something. I'm just kind of picky on what I use. So I just put some of the bronzer into this brush and we're just going to use it to bronze. Let's use some more. Okay, so as I was thinking when I put it down, this looked kind of gray, and it's definitely going down very gray on my skin tone. It's not coming across bronze at all. You can see it, but it's gray. Like, it's just gray everywhere I put it. This looks like a contour. At least on me, on my skin tone, this is definitely giving more of a contour. It went down really nicely though, and it blended lovely. But let's try to use it as a contour on this side. And let's use a sponge. I am going to put it down here, and I'm just going to try to hurry up and blend it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see. Trying to see if you guys can see it. Yeah, it's definitely giving more contour. It's gray, and it's definitely giving a shadow. It's a subtle shadow though, I ain't gonna lie. So I definitely prefer this more as a contour. Now, let me say this. I played with this just a little bit because I did get two of them and I wanted to see what the shade was going to look like. And when I did play with this on my bare skin without putting a base, it gave bronze. It gave a lot more bronze than it's coming across now. But I don't know if because I have on this foundation that it's obviously changing the shade on me because yeah, this is not what I was thinking it was going to do, but that's okay. I actually really like this for contour. It's very subtle, but it's still just giving a slight snatch. Or am I just seeing things? Let's see. Let's put just a little bit more. I feel like I put a lot down, y'all. It's giving contour. So that is the liquid bronzer. To be honest, I'm not surprised that this is not really the best for my skin tone because they only came out with one shade. And usually when they only come out with one shade, it's usually for like more of the medium fair skin tones. So yeah, this one, I'm going to play with it more. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to play with it more because like I said, it performed differently on bare skin when I just kind of played with it versus trying to like build it up onto a face. So yeah, we're just going to leave that there for now. And I'm just going to put on a little bit of some concealer using the Ageless, these Be Pure Essentially Ageless concealers. I've got all three shades. I'm just going to quickly throw that on underneath because I do want this makeup to come out looking at least somewhat decent. So we are going to try to make this work. So I'm just going to throw some of this on and I will return. All right, guys, concealer is concealing. Let's move on to setting. I'm sorry, I lied. I got way ahead of myself. Before we get to setting, we've got some liquid blushes to look at. We've got the Ioni liquid blushes from the Daydreaming collection. This one is in the shade Raspberry, Spice, and it's a berry shade. Ooh, she's cute. Yes, girl. And I've also got the Cinnamon Cream shade, and it is a nudie peach. And she is giving you that. Okay, so let's start out with the Raspberry Spice liquid blush from Ioni. This long-lasting liquid blush blends into a soft flush of color while vitamin E nourishes and hydrates the skin for a smooth, healthy glow. Ooh, a lot came out. This is the Raspberry Spice. It looks a lot deeper on the package than it does on the skin. And then this one is the cinnamon cream. Ooh, she on there. Nudie peach is correct. Ooh. Very, very nude. All right, so this is the cinnamon cream and then the raspberry spice. So I'm nervous. Let's try the raspberry spice on our cheeks. I am going to change sponges because this Dollar Tree sponge, I know it's dirty, but it's just not, it's not porous. It's just a flat surface. So I want to use like a sponge that's going to give me a nice finish. So we're going to just go with one of these, and I'm just going to spray it with the setting spray. And I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to use it off of my arm because it was so much. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is the raspberry spice. This is pretty. It's blending out really nicely. It's like a flush of color. And that was from the swatch on my arm. Ooh, that's a lot. Huh. This is a lot of pigment. Okay. I actually really like the shade. I think it's the side I chose to blend on too. It wasn't the best. Huh. Let's do the other side. All right, let's see. Huh. It's a bit patchy, like a little bit patchy, just a tiny bit. I think I'm just over blending it a little bit, but the shade is really nice. It's definitely, it gives fall. This is definitely giving me a fall kind of vibe. I like this. I like the liquid blush, definitely. Let's try the cinnamon cream. Let's just do it for shits and giggles. This is the cinnamon cream. I'm going to take it off my arm too. We don't want to waste nothing, do we, guys? So I'm going to use what we've already used. Plus, I feel like that shows it how it blends a little bit, because it's almost like I'm blending it. So yeah, kind of blends out kind of nicely. So let's pop that on in the inside. Huh, I actually kind of like that one. Let's do some more on the other side. These blend so nicely together. That's one thing I've noticed about Ioni blushes is the shades usually blend out really, really nicely. So I'm going to put this one here. Oh, this is pretty. This is reminding me of the Marie Claire liquid blushes. This is really, really pretty. This is really pretty. I was not expecting to like this cinnamon cream. This one's nice. It blended that harshness and it's just perfect now. Chef's kiss. Love it, love it. So I really enjoy these two blushes. They blend out like a dream and they layer really nicely together. I do want to go in with just a tiny bit more concealer just to kind of blend things together, and I will come back. Here we are. I just applied a little bit of the Ageless concealer and I think this is the medium shade just to kind of even out any sharp edges or anything, and I'm loving what we're looking like right now. It's not full coverage. It's definitely just giving very light, easy, breezy, which is perfectly fine for me. But let's keep it moving and let's get into some powder. So this Daydreaming collection also came with a loose baking powder. This one is in the Ubi shade and it says it's a cool pink. Now, if any of you guys have been around, you know that loose powder is not easy to come by at Dollar Tree. So I was so happy when I found this. Now, be careful because this has no like lid or sifter or anything. So when you open it, it's open. And I learned that the hard way. I opened it originally and it got over my mic. It got over everything. So please be careful when opening this. But this is the Ioni Loose Bake Powder. And the description says this is a soft, loose setting powder, brightens and blurs for a radiant, soft, focused finish. Infused with vitamin E, it helps nourish the skin while setting makeup. So you can see it's open. But you can also see that this is bright pink. This is not your light pink setting powder. So we are going to use this to set today. I'm going to put a little bit in the cap. This is messy, y'all. Messy. So be careful. Here we've got our loose setting powder, and I've got a setting brush. I'm just going to tap some out. This is really finely milled, you guys. And we're just going to place it here. I normally would use like an orange setting powder. I would not use a pink one to set my makeup. I would probably use this pink shade to highlight, but I want to see how this looks. So we're going to use a brush on this side. This is how I normally would set. And when I did try this once before, and I actually really liked it, and I'm still really liking this. Gosh, the finish on this is gorgeous. This setting powder is nice, you guys. This stuff is good. I don't want to get any on my desk because I don't want to waste any of it. I want to use all of this. This is so good. This is just as nice as some of my full priced, regular priced setting powders, you guys. I am enjoying this. I do feel like I wish they came in a gold. If they came in like a gold or an orange, oh my gosh, this would be awesome. Let's set the other side. Here, what I think I want to do is let's set the other side using a puff. Let's just see how it sets that way. We are here to test this out. So I have a puff. We're going to use this side that has nothing on it. And I'm going to press it down in. Ooh, that's a lot. Look at how finely milled that is, you guys. It gets everywhere though. This stuff is so messy. That's my only gripe about this. Let's find a place I can pat some off. Yeah, it's messy. They needed a sifter. Like, it needs a sifter at the top to control the powder. This stuff is gorgeous. This is flippin' flappin' gorgeous. Look at that. This is a finishing powder 1000% for me, but gosh, the finish. The finish. Do you guys see that? Yeah, I really like this. This is my favorite thing so far. By far, in this whole line. No one's like upside down. Here, let me show you. This is my favorite so far. Out of the whole line, this stuff is good. If I see more, I'm going to get another one. These are good. I'm so excited. So I do still have some on my brush, and I don't want it to go to waste. I am going to use that to kind of just do a little bit of a bakey bake. And then I'm going to finish setting the rest of my makeup so we can go through the other products that I have, because I don't have any more complexion products. They are just some brows and some lips. So I will be back. Okay, friends, I just did a little quick beat for complexion. I do want to show you guys, I am going to use these LA Colors blushes from the fall collection, their fall collection. I think it's like Sugar and Spice or something. I've got the shade Gorgeous, and I've got the shade Hello, y'all. These have been a go-to for me for fall. These are so pretty. So I just start with the Gorgeous. And we're just going to place it here. It is the perfect blush. One thing I do notice about LA Colors is I like their blushes. Their blushes transfer well on me. I know we're not talking about LA Colors, but so. Okay. And then on the inside, I'm going to put the Hello Y'all. So pretty. The next item I want to show you from the Daydreaming collection are some lip oils. I've got two of them. One is in the pink coconut shade, and it literally just says lip oil. It's just such a pretty little packaging. Got the heart. This is what it's supposed to look like. It literally just says pink. And then I've also got Peaches and Cream. So it looks like they kind of matched everything with like a pinky shade and then like a peachy coral kind of shade. So that's cute. Here is the pink coconut. The packaging is so cute. It says, for soft and plump lips, this lip oil is enriched with vitamin E to lock in moisture all day for nourishment. Like most lip oils, this is literally just kind of like a clear kind of gloss with a very light tint. This one is the Peaches and Cream. It's going to be the corally shade. Now, one thing Dollar Tree is notorious for is that their glosses just do not give you a lot of gloss. You got to keep pumping it out. This one's got a pretty decent tint to it. It's got more of a tint than the pink one. This is the coral one. Let's try this one on our lips. My lips are still pretty hydrated from the lip balm. Ioni does lips like really well. That's one of their like top things, lips and packaging. Yeah, the lips, they just feel really nice. The oil feels really nice, not too thick, not too thin. Doesn't feel like it's going to move around, not going to end up in my mouth, on my teeth. Yeah. So these are the lip oils. They have so many lip oils right now, you guys. So, do with what you will. Let's see if they have a smell. Yeah, they have a scent to them, which they normally do from Ioni. But these are cute. These would make really cute little stocking stuffers for like maybe a young person. So I really am excited to use these. Next thing we have our brows. We have the brow gel. This one is in clear. And then I've also got the chestnut shade, and it's a brown. So here is the brow gel. The description says, tame wild brows with this lightweight, long-lasting brow gel infused with niacinamide. It nourishes while it shapes, holds brows in place all day, no flaking or stiffness. So I thought I was recording, but I was not. And so I brushed it through once, but we're going to brush it through again. You have to be kind of careful. I made a mess on this side. That sucks, but that's okay. So here is the brow gel. I feel like it's pretty deep. It's a brow gel. Like, it just reminds me of any other brow gel. I'm not going to lie. It's a brow gel. Okay, so I'm just quickly trying to go through my brows with a little pencil, and the gel definitely is like super waxy. It made the pencil go down really nicely, almost like a primer, but it's like leaving the brows looking a little bit like shiny, and then it's leaving a tint of like color when I comb it out. So that's what we're working with the brow gel. I actually like it as like a first step to pencil, but you can't put too much. I'm thinking that I just put maybe a little too much. So I'm going to use some of the clear. And this is kind of how I normally would do brows. I would normally put down, don't look at this side. The side is just, she gone. She's done. This is definitely giving glue. It's making my eyes water. Yeah, this is giving glue. Look. Now, I feel like my brows are down. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me think about the brows. This is giving glue. This is giving wax. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to marinate on my thoughts on the brows. Last thing I have to show you guys is going to be the plumping lip serums. These are the plumping lip serums from the Day Dreaming collection from Ioni. I've got honey ginger, and this says it's a terracotta shade. That looks nice and deep. Now, I am not a plumper person, but the shades on these are usually really nice. This one's candy apple, and it says it's red. So I do want to try these. I know some people really love a plumper. What I do notice from Ioni and their plumpers is that they really do like tingle on your lips. I'm not quite sure if I noticed a lot of plumping action, but I do notice a lot of tingling action. So there's that. Oh, it's got the packaging I don't like either. I really don't like these packaging. They do these, the Be Pure clean lip glosses are in this packaging, and it's just a no for me, dog. I don't care for them. But this one is the Daydreaming Collections Lip Plumping Serum in Candy Apple. The description says, give your lips full effect while keeping your lips glistening and moisturized. So this is supposed to be a red. Ooh, we're running out of space. Good thing we're almost done. Oh. Oh, it's a serum. I thought it was a gloss. It's definitely giving serum. Why'd they come out with so many clear formulas? It's literally clear. It's not giving candy apple. It's giving clear. That's crazy that those strawberry lip balms seem to be the things with the most pigment or color payoff in all of the lip products. Very interesting. Next, let's try the honey ginger. Here is the honey ginger. It says it's a terracotta shade. It's looking nice and brown. Let's see. Oh, here's some free space. It's giving very gold. These are really not a lot of color payoff at all. Oh, it smells good though. I mean, I don't know if I want this on my lips, but it's got a fun smell to it. I don't know what that smell is. This one doesn't smell like anything. The candy apple doesn't smell like much. So yeah, these are the lip plumping serums. Don't be fooled by the packaging, you guys. These have no color payoff. These are going to give you the same color payoff as the lip oils. So far, the lip balms, both of the lip balms have given the most color payoff as far as lips are concerned, which is a little bit odd, but we're gonna go with that. So yeah, that is all of the Daydreaming collection from Ioni. I'm gonna finish up my face and then we're gonna come back and talk about the products. Okay, so I finished my face. I am gonna put on some of this Glow Up highlighter stick from Be Pure. These came out with the e.l.f. dupes and I love this. This gives such a pretty finish, you guys. Look at that. This reminds me of the Danessa Myricks lowlighters, but for so much cheaper. I love it. Sometimes I get things like this and they look really nice once you initially put them on, but once you blend them out, it kind of disappears, and this does not do that. So I have actually gotten several backups of this. This is so, so good. I actually really, really enjoy this. I know it's not what we're here for, but yeah. And it leaves the most pretty pink iridescent look. Like, let me just show you guys here. Let's see. Where is the free space? Look at that. I mean, minus the arm here, but look at that. It is gorgeous. So yeah, I really, really enjoy those. I just pop it on the high points. Oh, I got mascara on my nose. Anyway, so let me tell you guys my thoughts on these products. I am going to add a little bit of the terracotta because my lips are dry. Let's see. It smells really good. My favorite things from this collection are absolutely this loose baking powder. This stuff is so good. This blurred all of my pores. It went on so smooth. It's so finely milled. My only problem with this is the fact that it doesn't have a sifter and it's so finely milled. It's getting all over the place. So I'm probably going to find like an old loose powder package and put this in there because yeah, these are great. Love it. I love the shade. If you look like me, this shade is perfect, especially for highlighting. I feel like this would be way better for highlighting and finishing. If you finish with this, chef's kiss. So two other things that I really enjoyed from this collection are going to be these lip balms. These strawberry lip balms were by far the most pigmented lip products within the whole collection, and I really enjoyed these. These just are so cute. I just wish that they were going to be more easily like stored, like to travel and things like that, but they are so cute, you guys. So I really enjoyed these. So these are my thoughts on the brows. I feel like this is a really nice kind of primer to put down like before you apply pencils or whatever you do to shape your brows. I actually really liked this. It did leave like a really shiny sheen on my brows though, but once I combed through them and styled them or like shaped them with the pencil, it wasn't too bad. I feel like it left a little bit of a dark cast on the top of my brows, but I do know that a lot of people like carve their brow. I do know that a lot of people carve out their brows, so that might not be such a problem for you. It didn't actually turn out to be a huge problem for me. I kind of didn't mind the brow gel. I like something to put down before, and I felt like the pencil glided really nicely over this gel. As far as the clear one goes, this is glue. I'm pretty sure that this is straight glue, and I'm not surprised because Ioni has come out with something very similar to this in the past. I'm going to show you. Okay, so I do have this Ioni. You have this Ioni Ultra Hold Brow Glue, and this is glue. It smells like glue. It applies like glue. It sticks like it's no joke. And I feel like this is like the same formula, but light. You know what I mean? It definitely gives the same smell. It just doesn't seem like it has as much of the glue effect, but my brows are down, y'all. And one thing I do struggle with is keeping my brows up. Sometimes I put on the gel that I normally use and I feel like my brows will fall, especially lately. I don't know what's changed, but the gel just is not holding the same. So I'm actually really excited to try this in place of that because these are staying up, y'all. And then the last thing that I really, really liked out of this collection are the blushes. I really enjoyed the liquid blushes. The raspberry spice and the cinnamon cream, they pair so nicely together. But one thing about Ioni is the packaging and the names never match the products. So don't judge a book by its cover, you guys. With the Ioni's blushes, I always swatch them, even the lipsticks, because they a lot of times do not look like what they actually look like on the skin. Really enjoyed this collection, especially for the fact that it took me so long to find it. I had to hunt this stuff down. And then of course, once one Dollar Tree had it, they all brought it in stock, and it was so like slap in the face every time I walk in, it's like sitting there. But I am so excited that I was able to show you guys, and hopefully there were some things in this collection that you enjoyed and maybe you guys want to grab, and hopefully you guys can find it. That is going to do it for today's video. If you loved this try on, you're going to love the try on in this video here. I suggest you head on over and I will see you over there. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you are. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you. Love you. Bye.